physics, we will go definitely close to nature. This is my belief of learning physics. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, we are unable to take our regular classes. This is a small initiative to be connected with you without losing our enthusiasm of learning. So let's get started.
Student, today our topic of discussion is speed and velocity. Student, speed shows how fast an object moves, whereas velocity shows how fast an object moves in a particular direction. In this example, student, we can see a car is moving from A to B and covering 600 meter distance within 30 seconds. So by unitary method, can we find if car is moving 600 meter distance within 30 seconds? So how fast is moving in a single second? So it will be equal to 20 meter in single second. Car is moving 20 meter in single second. This value can be considered as speed, but we can consider it as velocity as well. Why? Because car is moving in the same single direction, straight line motion. So the value of speed and value of velocity will be equal. Is it clear? Now, if we take another example, suppose student, an object is moving A to B like that. This is point A and this is point B. And another object moving is straight from A to B. So clearly you can see first object is moving in not a specific direction. So with this we can find its speed. But if an object is moving in a straight motion or a particular direction, so we can find its velocity. For an instance, we can suppose in first case, distance which is covering from A to B is 600 meter and it take 10 seconds to reach over there. For second case, distance is for suppose 400 meter. It should be clear that straight line will have smaller length smaller than the length which is covered by a curved or turned line. And for an instance, we can suppose this 400 meter is covered in the same 10 seconds. Now in first case, an object is moving in random direction, so clearly it is an example of finding speed. And how can we find speed? 600 meter distance is traveling within 10 seconds. So we can say a object is moving 60 meter within a second, and which will be equal to its speed. And velocity will be equal to 40 meter per second. In this example, can you observe that speed is greater than velocity? When for initial and final point are same, an object takes same time, therefore speed will always greater than velocity. So in these two slides, we come across two concepts that if object is moving same, so speed and velocity remain same. But if distance and displacement are different, so speed will greater than velocity, not less than velocity. Precisely we can understand speed either greater or equal to velocity. Now, how can we define distance? In our simple manner, speed is nothing but when an object covers distance over time. So this distance divided by time we can consider as speed. Its unit is meter per second, kilometer per second, kilometer per second, kilometer per hour, and so on. Now, how do we define velocity? We can define velocity that velocity is nothing but a speed in a particular direction. As velocity is measuring a speed in a particular direction, so definitely velocity will be a vector physical quantity. And what will be speed? As a speed is measuring distance only, which do not have a particular direction, so speed will always be scalar physical quantity. Now there is a simple table, there is a simple formula which shows difference between speed and velocity. Speed rely on distance and which is scalar, so we can say speed is a scalar quantity. Now velocity rely on displacement and which is vector, so we can say velocity is a vector physical quantity. Speed can be find out distance divided by time. Velocity can be find out displacement taken by the object per unit of time. Now there shows us, I have taken a table so that we can differentiate between speed and velocity. Now see, the font are little bit smaller, but I hope it is visible to you. Speed is rate of change of distance. Rate of change of means beta distance divided by time, or distance per unit of time. Velocity defines the displacement per unit of time. Speed is a scalar quantity. I hope it is clear now. Everything we have covered. Velocity is a vector quantity. Speed cannot be negative or zero. Or in another sentence we can write speed can always be positive. Speed always positive. Why it is always positive? Because speed depends on distance, and distance, when something moves, it travels some path. That means it will always be positive. But velocity can be positive, negative, and zero. And one more time I am explaining, as velocity is rely on displacement. So suppose an object is moving A to B, so displacement will be positive, thus the velocity will be positive. Now if object is reaching B to A again, so displacement will become 0, therefore velocity will become 0. Now if an object is moving after reaching A in opposite direction of its initial position, so we can see final position coming before to initial position. In this case we have mentioned that it has some displacement but in opposite direction. That means displacement now this time considered as a negative. Thus the velocity will be considered as negative. So velocity can be positive, negative, and 0. Speed may or may not be equal to velocity. Speed sometimes may be equal to velocity when distance and displacement are equal. Okay, this point we have understood just before. A body may possess different velocities but the same speed. It can happen that object is having the same velocity but possess the different velocity but have the same speed. To make it more clear, see, this point is saying object is having different velocity but the same speed. For an instant we take an example. See, this is point A, this is point A, and this is point B. A to B an object is reaching like that. At every point of time, suppose speed is 50 meter per second. Okay, so every point of time the speed is same. Now what you can say about the velocity? You will say the object is not going straight, so it do not have velocity. No, if we are supposing, then in this way only we have to find velocity. So we can suppose in each cross section object is moving straight, so it will have some velocity. As it is changing its direction in this cross section, it will have some velocity. So object is having velocity in each cross section straight line. Now, if speed remains same, so can we say velocity will remain same because every cross section is a straight line itself? No, velocity will change. Why? In this example, speed and velocity will have same magnitude, which will be equal to 50 meter per second. But every cross section object's direction is getting changes, so we cannot say the magnitude are same, so velocity is not changing. Velocity can be changed, either the magnitude will change or the direction will change. In this case, velocity is not same as speed just because object is changing its direction again and again. I hope it is clear to you. The SI unit of speed is meter per second and SI unit of velocity is as meter per second, because both are the same physical quantity, just there is a slight difference which is about direction, and direction do not have any unit to represent. Okay, now today we will solve NCERT question. Question number 1 is asking, an object has moved through a distance, can it have a zero displacement? I think you all know its answer right now. We have so many times revised this. An object is moving A to B, so it will have positive displacement, but if object is moving again B to A, it will have same initial and final point, so its displacement will be equal to 0. You can write your answer in your own words, taking your own example. I think you all are able to write its answer. Now, what is next? Next question is asking about, a farmer has a square shaped field. See, a farmer have a square shaped field. I think it is making square. Yes, it's shaped like square. So each square has 10 meter length of side. Each side will be 10 meter obviously if it is a square. Now farmer take 40 seconds to complete one round of his square field. Means suppose our farmer is starting from this A point. So after 40 seconds he will reach again to the point A. Or we can say within 40 seconds he will complete one round of his field. The question is asking, what is the displacement at the end of 2 meter 20 seconds from his initial position? Now, the entire question is about turning the 2 minute 20 second within a second and then finding out the displacement. Okay. Now, how can we convert 2 meter 20 second? So meter I am using 2 minute into 60, which will be equal to 120 second. If an farmer complete one round in 40 seconds, so clearly you can find how many round he will make. He will make 3 round of his field. My writing is not good. It is not coming good, as we are working with our finger, not with the pen. Now, see, we have seen farmer has taken 3 complete round, and where it has reached to the same initial point, that is A. Again I am drawing the square shape so that it is clear. See, after 3 round, where is the farmer? Farmer is only the point A again. And after, just make it 3 round. After 3 round of farmer is at A. Now 120 minute after 20 second is left. So if an object is moving 40 meter in 40 second, that means he will move 10 meter in
10 seconds. So this will be the side, first side of 10 meter, another 10 meter. So where do he reach? He will reach at B. Now we have to find the displacement from A to B. So this will be displacement. Clearly you can see ACB is making a right angle triangle, and we have to find the length of AB, which will be equal to the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. How can we write hypotenuse? By using Pythagoras, we can write hypotenuse equal to perpendicular square plus base square, that is given tan square and tan square. It is 100 plus 100. Now it is become 200. Now what is AB? Then finding square root of AB. Now AB, or we can say displacement, is equal to 10 root 2 meter. I think it is clear. So what will be the displacement after 2 minutes 20 seconds? It is just equal to 10 root 2 meter. Now moving to our next question. This is only finding true or false. The displacement cannot be 0. Now tell me, student, displacement cannot be 0? No, we are knowing displacement can be positive, negative and even 0. So this statement is false. Now, displacement magnitude is greater than the distance traveled by the object. It is asking displacement is greater than distance. Can it be possible? I think you are clear in that कि displacement can be smaller or equal to the distance but cannot be greater. Now why? You tell me. So this statement will always also be wrong. So student, I think this is enough for today. In our next slide or next video, we will discuss more about speed and velocity. Up till then, stay safe, stay at home, connect through this platform. This is very good platform I am enjoying right now, teaching you, talking to you. I hope you will all happy with this. Bye.